So there have been a ton of studies done on bees and beyond. Researchers have found that 10 out of approximately 40 wild turkeys will have neonics in their intestines and in their livers. So it's not just affecting the insects, it's also affecting other wildlife. And more research needs to be done to figure out the long-term effects of all of that. Out of the 1.2 billion pounds, that's billion pounds, of pesticides the United States has used, which you will see on your sheet here, 322 million pounds were banned in the EU, 40 million pounds were banned in China, and 26 million pounds were banned in Brazil. So we are using a ton more pesticides than any other country, and we are the only ones that are still using pesticides that have been found to be harmful. In New York, on January 10th, there was a bill put forth to kind of mitigate and regulate the use of pesticides in our state. Unfortunately, it's still in committee and is not set for a floor hearing. So in New York, we're still kind of at a standstill because of that. So, what are some things we can do to reverse this issue of colony collapse? One of the things is not using chemical pesticides. First and foremost, how we do that is by using organic gardening methods. If you're worried about pests like slugs and stuff like that, you can take wood ash. So if you have a wood fireplace or something like that, save the ash, or diatomaceous earth. And if you put it around the base of your bushes and your trees and your plants and stuff, it keeps the ground crawling insects from crawling over it because they're sharp and they cut their exoskeletons and dry them out. You can also use organic compost because the process of breaking down everything, it kills all the harmful bacteria and it leaves all the microbes that you need to have healthy plants. You can also attract beneficial insects such as ladybugs, hoverflies, bees, spiders, all those things. You can make your garden available to them because they're natural pest resistors. They either eat them or whatever the case may be. Another one that's absolutely beneficial is a microorganism called a nematode. So what you can do is you can go online, you can order nematodes, and you create a nematode drench that you use to water the base of your plants and stuff. This set of microbes eats the larvae of the insects that are in the dirt, preventing them from hatching and becoming an issue.
How do you spell that?
Nematode, N-E-M,
N-E-M, okay.
A-T-O-D-E. Another thing that you can do, which I've been heavily diving into, is a thing called companion planting. So what that means is you take plants that benefit each other and you plant them next to each other. So they say to plant basil and tomatoes together.
Oh.
Not only does it make the tomatoes taste better, but the basil helps to repel the tomato hornworm. Marigolds, if you plant marigolds in between all of your rows, it will naturally repel them. Two things that you should never plant near anything: fenugreek and fennel. If you want to grow them on their own or in a pot, because they either change the way a vegetable will taste or they'll attract insects that you don't want to have around. I don't know about you guys. I have a lot of slugs and snails. I have a lot of snails all over the place.
Yeah.
So there's 3 things you can do for those. 4 actually. So you can use the wood ash or the diatomaceous earth. You can get a slug house or a large leaf, and if you put it upside down in a corner area, they'll think of it as a shelter and they'll kind of congregate underneath it, so you can lure them in, take them away. Keeps them from getting on your plants and stuff. Another thing is ducks. I have ducks. I will never have ducks again.